What is joy without pain? If it's nothing left, what is there to gain? Whoever says sunshine brings happiness has never danced in the rain. I work for everything that I obtain, looking at the clouds from the window of my plane. All I could do is smile, mama, look how far I came. Proud, crazy cause it started as a dream. Wow, shows that everything is everything. I remember days of thinking things would never change. Tehran and Tasha talking about my shoes because the name. Crying walking out the door to school cause I'm ashamed. If only someone had told me time would bring a change. To always seize the moment because nothing stayed the same. That I would someday wish that I could do it all again. There'd be a time when I would find it cool to not complain. Learn from the wise to never shoot before I aim. Game, judge trees by the fruit that hang. Bang, blood bleeding from a wounded brain. Another public school student dead at 17. Dang, the younger generation won't sustain. Everybody blinded by the diamonds in the chain. My homies say we violent cause the climate ain't the same. Why is everybody so afraid to find a lane? Why you so concerned who define you as a lane? It's hard to not be carnal when the mind is in them chains. I guess that's just the science of the game. I work for every single fan I got. The crew I thought was rooting for me left me out to rot. I know a lot of cats was hoping I would be forgot. Dropped, I walked away so God could be my rock. Cousin on the phone screaming, Drizzy got your spot. I guess that road to glory wasn't enough to shut his chops. Went over many heads, it wasn't that it wasn't hot. And then I dropped an elephant, now everybody's shocked. Success is not defined by what you got, but by the things you overcome when you've been through a lot. Don't mean that you successful just because you at the top. You possibly been stepping on a mini toe, but when you drop, you gon' wish that they would reach their hands to catch you, but they not. This life has been a blessing even if I never pop. Who knew the kid that grew up in the ghetto with no plot would someday be making cheddar off the letters that he jot? And still gon' put my mama in a spot. Gon' make it out the ghetto whether you believe or not. Gon' give my all forever, I was taught to never stop until I'm settled and they putting rose petals on my box. The pedal never stops. The kettle or the pot was taught to never settle. It's better with no Chappelle on the top. Freedom to do whatever, whenever, I can't be boxed. You get no respect in this industry when you knock. They slinging salami, care less if you eat it not. Whether you kick in the door, break the hinges or pick the lock. Just make sure it's done in the loving memory of Pop. Time is ticking, the minutes is running out like my pops. Father, thank God the image was man enough to adopt. Though everything wasn't lemons, he never left me to rot. At 17, I remember me telling them we could box. Rebellious in front of Dell and them relatives they would watch. And get to see all the hell and them yelling for me to stop. I'm probably to blame for every gray hair that my mother got. But go back and forth with a woman, but couldn't pick up a mom. Nobody could tell me nothing, my ego was through the top. My virginity had been broke, all the women was on my job. Depressed because I was broken, I needed to make some guap. I went out and bought me some dope, but I never could sell a rock. And my cousins were under oath, he would get him off on the block. When he did, he spent all the cash and he never gave me my chop. I don't mean to bring up the past, but that's one I never forgot. We look back on it now and laugh when it happened. It had me hot because I was so full of wrath. I'm surprised I never was shot. I done done some things in my past that I have a priest looking shocked, but I've overcome all the bad. Now I'm on my way to the top because God is my rod and staff, forever gonna be my rock. Forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff, forever gonna be my rock. Forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff, forever gonna be my rock. Forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff, forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff, forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff, forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff, forever gonna be my rock. God is my rod and staff, forever gonna be my rock.